Welcome everyone to the Summer Teachings at Garchen Institute 2020. We're so glad you all can join us for this auspicious event. And just want to let people know that for the Q&A that will happen with Garchen Rinpoche next Saturday, the deadline to submit those questions is by Friday morning. And we will also most likely do a Q&A with Drupal Rinchen Dorje Rinpoche about the Chakrasamvara practice. So please start submitting any questions you may have after the empowerment and teachings that Drupal will give tomorrow. And we will announce when that Q&A will be. And every text is on our website for available to view and download. So you'll find all of the materials you need there to join in. And now we are happy that Khenpo Tenzin will give us some instruction on Shakyamuni Buddha.
Thank you. Tonga do Jajar Zonro, Yanjamata de Japanjamba, Surjalambo, Tabra Jibek, Shakji Jabu Jabdunga Janzar, Dorjan Janjan de Lonaro, Mabamala, Chijagambo, Pamoja, Javan Dogomba, Kajula Manam Jeda Jonje. Danandana Serap Damje the Lama Lakba Laya Jisozon, Lapson Yonten Jamsung Alawa Dindre Donjendre Bagele Zor Dagelo Chuson Rover Zinja Labdos or Chua London Rover Zinja Labdos Lam Drova Zevar Zinja Labdos and Drova Yizon Javar Zinja Labdos or Kangadin Javar Jong Gaba Meba Meba Jeba Meba Da Meba Oh Mebandro Meba Da de Dome Dunje Me Dribanye Jadamba Zobazanje Mananje Damba da La Janzar de Janjan Zava Lama Jije Kuzon Doje Janlan Dada Dage Julan Bede Dage Demba Dan Simjin Jadon Jajin Bandro Bar Zinja Labdo So Namka Tang Nyambe Simjin Tamji Chidon de Dinde Laname Bayang Dabar Zoba Sanje Che Kompang Rumbo Chitobar Sha Di Chida Tambe Chu Gangi Sinde Do Nyamse Lamar Jo Nyambe Samba Jancho Jo de Semji Badang Chu Nimbe Kunju Da Kunlong Manur Bogone Simban Cha De La Gang Simbar Sawe Chune Da Dreng Arangzo Hyag Chune Dene Sanje Jumdin de Sumando Kuncho Zum Jistrimba Shibanda Tsokten Jiglan de Shio Tsokten Nipa Lela Dene Tupcho Jinlap Chuju Deni Tenavane Shiares
So cultivate the motivation of bodhichitta thinking may our sentient beings limitless in space. Hey Susu, can you turn off your mic?
My mic?
Yeah, it's on.
Can you unmute me? I don't know how to turn this off.
Like before, like last time, like put the, I think it's the mute button maybe?
Because I'm listening it on my phone. I don't know how to use this one.
But how did you do it last time?
Oh my, okay.
Okay, all right, so cultivate a motivation of bodhichitta, thinking that may all sentient beings, limitless space, attain the state of unsurpassed, perfect, and complete enlightenment. So with such a motivation of bodhicitta, I think that for this sake, I'm listening to the Dharma and then engage in practice. So cultivate an unmistakable motivation for listening to the Dharma. The Dharma we are receiving in the first session today is a sutra by the Buddha called the Sutra of Recollecting the Three Jewels. And in the second session, we will talk about the Buddha Shakyamuni sadhana, the stream of blessings.
Tatereng de tabe tu che parji
Is ever chance,
da kole
how that one?
teni da ta ngarang so de hinji da hirab ge dani ji tumba teba wambo tege tambe chula tuba dan samba gomba chepa dan nimba la subake tene nyamni nanju yoba tene deta be nyamni naya ke karwa da dimbande tene jiwa ngama sunam jentha mambo latin yonko yobajiris.
So that we are able to like listen and reflect upon and practice, hear and teach the teachings of the Buddha, embodiment of wisdom, and the Lord of sages, is the fact that we can practice these teachings means that we are very fortunate, and it is because in a previous lifetime we have already accumulated a great amount of merit.
Ta deta soso rangu neya suna mambo jinzom dene deta tambe chunde ke ningbo nde yin la pinya ke samba chanchu jok kun lamu go ne tuba samba gomba nango yo bare deta sungwa yina tene chu de ken rebe de nekap lengi pakcha tamje jangwa dang den tarto sanje ju kompang to ba ke jolon ro ho yo zang ti janchu sem ke kun la mo go ne ju la da nyamni nang go de kar chembores.
And so from our own perspective, therefore, it is the result of a lot of merit that is coming together. And now the essence of the Dharma is to cultivate an intention of bodhicitta, which to benefit others. And it is for this sake that we are listening, reflecting, and practicing the Dharma. And as a result of such Dharma practice, temporarily negative karmas and imprints are purified, and ultimately it becomes the cause for attaining enlightenment. So when we practice the Dhamma, it is very important to do so with a motivation of bodhicitta.
Tandeyang choban jitin sumjing gombe tamke tukji shakji reksun chong yin jim matab du je pongjamba serje lombo tabur jipke shakji jarbu shabla chan chalo somba tardo
tinga yillame long de kiamara.
Ta
Yiga on the matena.
Check gender song I should see one of Thomas. Ichil de you songs me song.
Yiga the kind of long de go person I lola menatini. Atus splashes amare. I think a lola amara. Long. Lola yona jiri di lola me.
Ta Sanji Chumdin den the Tamke la Tuji Chimboke Dani Jinjiris Tamke la Tuji Chimbo Dani Jin Sang Teni Kongson Yab Chundeke Chunyamni Sipabo Rani la Pimba Dang Rani Zam Maze Bake Teni Yin Taib Simjin Tamjela Teni Pinto Labochi Yongyo Bares.
So Chitin Sungan had he composed his homage to the Buddha Shakyamuni, where he pays homage to the one who is skilled in compassionate means, and being skilled in compassionate means, the Dharma has benefited himself as a practitioner, and with his compassion he is able to benefit limitless sentient beings extensively.
Ta tham kepa te jetabu gone kepa re shubayina ta zo sanje lan zepa junji ju gone toba yorba teni ta dambo roa tamjen dowar shabe serde teni yomje hlumsu shubadang teni ta simjin tamje ke Tsordang Tumpat Serda Deni Gotam Benzeba. Diana Yinke Tan Kortan Lonju La Sobatamje La Tumbar Serda Deni Yun Duke Rorzin Zeba. Diana Yinke Deni Da Lomju Dang La Sobatamje La Tumbichi de Gandran Jiktin Da Go Tumbichi de Deni Jarvese. Te tabela
Shen Tumpecheto, Yasi
Lomju Dang, Jiktin Tamjela go Tumpechita, Dan Jiktin and Tumpechita, then Jarvise Jewa Yibarwa.
Tambuti Yum so super Yana
Tambo Yum Jeda, Parkeven and Art the Hubarwa, ye gave an alum.
Tini tambone lamboji di marwa.
Tambol sepa chini dat mandor duena tambol lams shuparwa.
No, tambo de ro dingi bade. Tivali shivarwa.
Tene ko tambarwa. Tene sumbadro rodzin zeba. Tene yabate ta tarate Jarvis Jawa Yeroa.
Shivara. Oh yeah. Jerva.
Ngitin some de so some of it Hubai Natani. Juni Chakdo.
So then there's this praise of the 12 deeds of the Buddha who is skilled in compassionate means. So to summarize them, first there is the deed of having entered the womb of his mother. So taking birth was the second. And so then after he was born, he showed his skill in the world. And then number 4, so to conform with the worldly ways, he ruled over a kingdom.
Ta de ta tambe chula tusam nyalni ji bande yang ji kawa ju bala so ba tso la tingo yu bu sana tini ta nzepa tukpa de kathot ken zepa de ro
Nga ba ri mare. Nga ta nga tu.
Nga ba de nga ba de ta simjin thamje tini depa lamni yan rimbar sa bi chi de tini rap sung zepa ri nga ba de tini tukpa de kawa ju ben zepa de ro tini dumba de ta du tur ben zepa there de jepa de tini ngombar sang je ben zepa de ro
So, and the fifth deed was for sentient beings to develop faith. He became ordained, and then also, for the sake of Dharma practice and studying the Dharma, we often have to endure hardships, austerities. So that's number 6. He practiced austerities. Number 7, he subdued the Mara demons. And number 8, he attained fully, perfectly complete enlightenment.
Tene goba de ta simjin tamje mimbar sabe ser de chunkor korvenze ba ta taranga so chunkor korve de chin se tene chunkor thomar korve de telan tung ti tu so de la to yoroba de inza chunkor korve de chin tene juba de ta simjin ga he yang la jumchar la so ba tu ne tene yang yi chi dendag toni yi chi be te ba la so ba yang jing ge yorwa de inza teni juba de chomchar tim tu chin ten jukje ba de ta durza tanzin chi thamje teni kallo de dopar sha be chi de mata ba de tin de nyang len de be chor dum ben je ba teni juni ba de ta simjin thamje la sunam topar sha ser de teni darade kodong ta ko lami le nyang le manderwa pompo lama me penyang la mandena kodong to jiktin de kan yabarwa ta teta to ne nje ba juni ko ne nje ba na yo waris
So then number 9 is that in order to mature, ripen sentient beings, turn the wheel of Dharma. So there is also the Chukodujun, which is the special anniversary or the commemoration of the Buddha's first turning of the wheel of Dharma. Number 10 is that for the sake of causing trust and faith to arise in sentient beings, the Buddha performed miracles. So there's also the Chomtrul Duchen, which is the Day of Miracles. Number 11, then in order to demonstrate impermanence, especially for those tameable ones, to turn away the self-grasping in the minds of tameable ones. He performed the display of nirvana, passing into nirvana. And then number 12 is in order for self and others to accumulate merit. He left his body behind in this world. So there was physical remains that remained in this world.
Tate tawen zeban zene tenin zambalin de kala ganlata yimpin yipje drya ke tene tambo yinu yipje paya ke tene jamde domba ne wen tene dorwa sotar ke domba jenare dorwa ke lapatang tene pardu yimpin yipje drya tapso tene tara janchu simple lapa tene ta tesola tenen tar tene drevung und chawar chi te yongala tene sangha dorje te bala suba ka thone ta chuchung kolot te karne tene te jumsin le ten darangaran sola ta tusam nyalen chi ayo bares.
First, of his activities in this world, first there are the refuge vows, whereby we abandon harming others and its cause, and that refers to the vows of the Vinaya, Pratimoksha, or individual liberation, and then all the trainings of the Vinaya. And then after that, he showed the method to cultivate an altruistic mind and its cause, or a wish to benefit others and its cause, which is the training of the bodhisattvas. And in the end, the result is actualized through having turned the wheel of the secret mantra Vajrayana and so forth. So due to him turning the wheel of Dharma in this way, now we are able to listen and to learn and to practice the Dharma.
Ta deren hyya te tene kuncho sum jisetim bando so tene kuncho sum de sanji chu genduen te chad yorwa tene ta kuncho sum de jisetim hiba de tindang de ta kuncho sum gu yongdi hipatone tene soso keta te timban de yang da ze semla timba zamla yang sunam yore te sanje ke ngoy la ma ge hini tambe sungdo ta kuncho jinji ndo ndela pa ma la hie ne da be na pion samju ma cha bo yo pa ma ze tene soso rani ke ni na yang pion samju ma cha ba yoris ta pa hie ba la pion samju ma cha ba yo churni ba la ya pion samju ma cha ba yo ba ma ze ndo de khaton se na la pa yin na yang pion samju ma cha ba yo ba re song do.
So today we talk about the Sutra of Recollecting, the three jewels. The three jewels are the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. So the way in which we recollect the three jewels is through knowing the qualities of the three jewels. And merely recollecting the three jewels is an incredible merit. The masters of the past also have said that one who explains or who tells about this sutra to others has an incredible benefit. And the one who is listening receives an incredible benefit. And then even if we just recite it as like a prayer, the benefit is inconceivable.
Ta te zang tereng ta ngak chetang ja chimbo che hyi ga mare de hye ja hyi ga mare te gang hyi che de hye ja hyi ta te lakpar de chap jing gar chin bo che ke kon hyi la ma yin de tapar ning tapar ju ma che ba 현도 는 숨고 요래 대다 지순 템베 되니 나랑 저게 양 강톱톱게 드라벤 로터바이나 되니 로발라 피용 삼점 마차바 요숨 바다르도 되니 야보 요리 상고요.
So even though I'm not able to explain this extensively, I will explain it to the best of my abilities. And so this is a sutra that His Eminence Gertchen Rinpoche actually recites every day as a prayer before we are eating food. He always recites that. And now, if we were to be able to follow this example, the benefits would be inconceivable, so it would be excellent.
Ta kuncho sum jindu soso semla ta kare go yoresina depa go yorwa dep lamne timba de timba nang chodu chuba changu du tani ta depa dere ta depa sinari ta gozom gupa tani kuncho sum jine tani dela depa jiba ina semtoni tani sem di jisna lu de ran yin ge heking dora la so ba ge yong din chimbo jin cha yong ge yu zang tani jam de lab za nang de tani yinu yije pang wa de ran yin ge cha yong ge yoris.
So when we recollect the 3 jewels, what we need in our mind for that is faith. Faith is really the most supreme recollection. So we recollect the 3 jewels with respectful 3 doors. And so if the mind is in such recollects the 3 jewels with faith, then the body will naturally become peaceful and subdued. Many good qualities arise from that. And then naturally also the precepts or the trainings of the refuge, which is to abandon harming others and its cause, also naturally is accomplished.
Ta deba de la ya na ba sum yore dambo per na dangwe deba ina jeta we chi ri ba ina tene kunjo song ge yongdi tu te kunjo song ge yongdi tu ne ta de la yongdi dar de ha ko ne tene gawa ji wa de la dangwe deba shu ge yo pare.
There's 3 kinds of faith, and the first one is the clear faith. And here we hear about the qualities of the 3 jewels, and then we understand them. We understand these qualities and develop joy.
Tene da yi chi pe te ba hi bande tene kunjo son la te da be yongdi la ne me be yongdi te da ba yo ba tene yi chi par si ba la tene long de no som la chen ni dang kan da long chu la chen ni dang to bu chu la nyam li chi ndu tene so so ran ju la nyu wa jin ne tani ta do de me pe ba yong gerwa rabri na de dere ta te marina ya ta kuncho som hiban de ke jiwan de shima tani lingni ji do lingni ji song ja nam ya mala ba yin sa senta no semto ne chur chu yong ba yin na de la yi chi pe ba cha de yorwa.
And then there is the trusting faith. And so then we have recognized that the 3 jewels possess these unsurpassed qualities. And then we develop trust in them. And with trust, we gain the knowledge of the 3 scripture collections. And then we practice the teachings of realization until we gain direct experience of them in our own mind. And when that experience arises, then a faith that cannot be lost again arises. And so that is ideal. But even if not, we should develop trust that the 3 jewels in this and our future lives are unmistaken, undeceiving protection from evil karmas and so forth.
Ta sumba de la dope de pa hinari lora po wande sin nan dun ban ra cha de yore ta kare de sina ta de ta jamne kuncho som ge yung tin tin ta yung tin tin na lak par de ta per na sanje ge yung tin den yung tin de ta chi ina den so so rani la yang ta de ta thum du ge per na sanje ju ko phang thum du den sanje gen sin jang la so ba yung tin tam je thoban do ban do ban de na den ndubu deba shugo yobare.
And then the third one is the longing phase, and that's basically from the perspective of like a kind of a core state of mind. Is it is an aspiration, and so here we have recollected the qualities of the three jewels, the sources of refuge, and in particular the qualities of the Buddha. And then knowing about these qualities, we want to attain those qualities ourselves. We want to attain the state of enlightenment, such as the Buddha with the major and the minor marks and so on. So this longing is the longing phase.
Ta de nang ge kuncho son nang ge dambo sanje kuncho jistrim ba si ta de yung tin ha ko ton jistring go le shirwa ta de ko la hyuba ina dambo de sanje kuncho shi ba kuncho serban de kumba tamche ge nang ni cho de jir ba pe na yi yin ju no ba tamje bin bi lok long da bo we na ngarang so ke long chu ya ra ge ma re wa de kumbo da bo jir wa 다 대 담제나니 하정 되니 톱가와 되라 되니 초절 바시 공바인 바 간히라 소소르데 토바이나 되니 윤디 초도 절바 톱크 요잠 되라 군초스.
So of the three jewels, first we recollect the jewel, the Buddha jewel, and we recollect the Buddha through understanding the Buddha's qualities. And so first, this term jewel itself, it is gunchok in Tibetan. Gun means rare, and chok means supreme. So it is the supreme among those things that are rare. So what is rare is, for example, like a wish-fulfilling jewel. It is not just freely available, it is rare. And when we get it, it's very difficult to get, but when we get it, that's the supreme thing to gain. So when we gain something that is very rare, that is a supreme quality. So that's the meaning of gunchok, or jewel, which literally means supreme, like rare and supreme.
Ta de ge dambo de la dan jir sa de la tamjin chin ba la chan cha lo song ge yo re. Ta tamjin chin se du je ta wa dong da men ne long chin be chani je ta wan chin bi yi shi song. De ya na yin ge da kunzo ko jumde tinder tanda ga mala banne wa de jet namdang thai bo goni chingke yo ba yin zang je ni ban chin bi yi shi song.
And the text begins with an homage. It says, prostrations to the omniscient one. So the omniscient one, he's omniscient, first of all, because he possesses the wisdom that knows all things as they really are. So he knows the ultimate nature of all phenomena. And then on the relative level, he possesses the wisdom that knows all things that exist in their great extent. So he knows the unfailing nature of karma and interdependence. And he knows the great variety, infinite variety of things that exist.
Chimbala chanza lo sondo tamji chimbala tan de gareha gogo yorisina o tan namba sanje ba ge chanza du zo ganza de ge tukju ge yongding de la chanza yongding de la gu yapji yong yo ba de dene ha gogo yore tak soso rani ge sanje sendu sanje ge ge yongding song ge yongding tamje nang ge 토그 용딩데 조 윈던 다 찬차랑 거도 다 된다인데 소소라니 라다 로드 중세 요바예나 다 데니 산제기 용딩 젠드 람상 제괴 용딩 자마인바 데니 조 토그 용딩데 하고도바 다 토그 용딩 조 가레르세나 데니 네로 줌데게 네로 라소바 신제마로 번치빈 친바 지 딘친바데라 드로 진킨 다 용딘 요나야 인라 핀토고 요라 용딘데게 델 핀도지게 투모 마인바게 다 쥐어데 잠닌지 장초크 선롬보치 데 차다 요르바 데 인자 다 데다버지 산지랑가웨나 데니다고 찬차랑 거이로 단데
Hello? Hello? Did you hear anything that I translated, or should I repeat it?
Just now?
Yes, you heard, or yes, I repeat?
Okay, may I repeat again? Did you hear me or not?
I think what I understood is, well, I don't know, maybe, but I understood until Chinyiba Kempe.
Oh yeah, I will start. I will restart. I will restart. 다 탐진 침발라 찬살로 세두 다 산제라 꿰라 용디 망보 요레 다 조데 토그 용디라 차랑가 요레스 토그 용디인데 가레레스나 취지 내로 도베 다 돈담그 내로 도벤 침바데라 대당 데니 군줍 줌제게 팀더 말라반 침빈 침바 대다버 내로 친제마로바 하고동긴게 침바 요잠 디자니 찬살로스 다 대다버 용디 요바 잠제 만제바 용디 데게 이 탐제라 핀토고 요잠 핀토지게 투몽마이 버저데 장초크 셈롬보제데 차데요리 다 대다버 용디 등아베나 된 찬살로스
So again, there's an homage to a prostration to the omniscient one. And so although the form of the Buddha possesses many qualities, we are mainly prostrating to the qualities of the Buddha's mind here. And so the Buddha's mind is one that has, that knows the true nature of all phenomena on the ultimate level. So he has realized things as they are. And then secondly, he also knows on the relative level the interdependence of karma, cause and effect, and that it is unfailing. So he possesses such unmistaken, unfailing knowledge, and that is what we prostrate to. So he possesses these qualities, but just to have those qualities is not sufficient. These qualities also must come to the benefit of others. And the greatest cause for the benefit of others is the precious bodhichitta. So these are the qualities that we are really prostrating to.
Tene dadaras sanje chumdin de tene debyin hikba so. Da sanje hibande namje ngarang choke tabar tuk yore. Marek bani le sang. Ten shibza tamche la lord yangbe na. Tene sanje hyo yorwa. Da chumdin hibakap so Tene nyumo ba ke du ye nyumo ba la du la so ba ke ta nyumo du chibda du la so ba ke du ye de jom tene ta te ta pa wa puson so ba da dim be tone te de bien chi ba se rang ke te ta che pa za yong so ba da pang ne tene yin la tene ne lok che ta wa yin de chin ba de tene ta yin la tim ba de ta yin be chan na tene de bien chi ba so.
So then it says, thus the blessed Buddha is the one gone to suchness. And so this term Buddha he's one that has woken up from the sleep of ignorance, and he with wisdom clearly knows all that is to be known, and so he is the blessed Buddha, or the transcendent conqueror for this reason. He is the conqueror because he has conquered the 4 Mara demons, such as the afflictive emotions and death and so forth. So he is the one gone to suchness because he possesses such perfect abandonment, having abandoned the Maras for himself and for the sake of others, knowing how the nature of things, how they really are. He showed that nature to others. So this is the meaning of a Tathagata, or one gone to suchness.
Ta de kaps du ye hibande lada pena ce la part juzi de chidag du chad yore tingin zin la part juzi de live du chad yore teni lami ta kandar nyangin de pa la part ju ba de pungbu du chad yore te thapa la part ju ba de nyumong du chad yudu ta de so tamche teni yongsu zo ba pang ti chani teni chomdin hyokayo baris.
So those regarding those 4 Maras, those 4 Mara demons, the hindrance, the obstacle to life. The obstacle to life is the Mara of death. The obstacle to Samadhi is the Mara of the son of the gods. The obstacle to Nirvana is the Mara of the aggregates, and the obstacle to liberation is the Mara of the afflictive emotions. So because he has abandoned these Maras entirely, he is the transcendent conqueror.
Ta ten de dambo perna chibdag dule jarwak don de karersana doy want chi indu ta kantar che chimchi me don to chana tene chawase ya de yomare sonam ji sung ko batar derwa te tingen zin de la part chuzi to namying ri de la life du se tabarwa tene ta phungbo la so ba thamje la tene nga da den zin de ba ina nyangi len da to ko yomare nyangi hiba da dungare de hiba de telephone dawarwa tene nyomo be yema de sona tene thawa chang ya thop ka la ka bo yin chang tene de so pan thamje le jarwa san tene chomdin hyogo baris.
And so according to the sutras, when the Buddha has overcome or conquered the Mara of the Lord of Death, and that means that he had realized that ultimately there is no birth and death, that we do not die. That's what we also usually hear. And then the obstacle to Samadhi is distraction, the son of the gods. so that is, he overcame destruction. Then, as long as we cling to our aggregates as me, that's I, we cannot attain nirvana. And the term nirvana literally means to transcend suffering, to transcend misery. If we do not become liberated from the afflictive emotions, or if we are controlled by the afflictive emotions, then even liberation will be difficult. So the Buddha had abandoned all these maras, and therefore he is the conqueror.
Tene dati order da jomba yang takba sondo. Tandi kaps da jomba de tene kamsum kunyum ba tamjela ko yore. De ke kamsum kunyum ba da tamji jomba. Tene yang takba shibande dara da jomba de bakcha de je ba nyum ba bakcha de je ba tamji jom. Ti bakcha ma chang na ya la yang bakcha yang se ang go yorwa pe na nga chotreng ro la control ma lang na tata control ma lang na yina ya kama khashi jin control lang chu ong do te kare sin ko bakcha de yo ba ta ko bakcha se ang go wa ti yang ta ba hi ban de ta salam go yung tin la so ba tham je chur yin de to bu cha ni yang ta ba shu go yo ba res.
So then he's the foe destroyer, and foe or enemy here refers to the three kinds of afflictive emotions, and he destroyed them all together with their imprints. That's also important, because if we do not purify the imprints, then they will arise again. For example, even though you're not angry right now, a few minutes later you might be angry. And that's because of the imprints. And then perfectly, let's see, perfectly accomplished. Perfectly is that he had perfectly realized all the qualities of the bhumis and the paths.
Tene zoba sanje sen zoba hiba de machangwa me betong de ba chama chang de yo ba ta panzan tada pang toza tada to onde tene zoba sanje se yungtin tada zo panza chung chama pang sen ba de la tene zoba sanje se ta zoba sanje hiba da jumdin de hiba kapsen de hiban de ta tongda halam chikba na cha ge yo re tene je tang jiktin pla tam je le tamche la yang tang nin thu tang ranjar to la da chomba seba main yoku yore te teni de hibande teni main de njong to ko yomarwa kains na ko la yons taya tarmi zang.
So the Buddha is also referred to as the perfectly complete one, perfectly accomplished one. So that means that all the faults that need to be abandoned are abandoned, and all qualities are realized. So he's the perfectly complete, accomplished, transcendent conqueror. And so transcendent, conqueror, and perfectly accomplished have probably the same meaning. And so, for example, the Shravakas and the Pradikas are referred to often as the Arhats or the foe destroyers. And however, even though we call them foe destroyers, we do not call them transcendent. So that is because they have not completely transcended samsara.
Oh yeah, that tini rempe yenda tini yuntin suma jugur yuntin su juundu ta hi gang la hiban ji tok la yuntin yoban dik ting ge tini ko tam chala yuntin che taw yoban da taw namba ti thoni ma sung ko yore ten zang rikpa dang song rikpa dang hiba de kanda rik hiba de ngarang so che ha ko don da ro che ruwa thongwa make thong ne make right song se ta te taw don da Tandi tonda de karerisina, tarate lapa sum the jarvaina, hirap chilaba. Posum soputon ris. Teni palami la jes in Yorwa, Sanjika Yondinana. Tina tele jarvaina, tambo yang tap tawa sipandikuton ris.
And so then the qualities of the Buddha are gradually expressed. And as you mentioned before, we are speaking mainly about the qualities of his mind, which then also are reflected in his body. And so it says then the one who possesses knowledge. So this knowledge here is the term is Rigpa, Tibetan, which is basically it means to see, to have seen something. And of the 3 higher trainings, it refers to the higher training of wisdom, and of the 8 branches of the Noble Path, it refers to the true or authentic view.
Teni hyapsu dimba se, ta hyapsu dimba himande kare de tarati hlapa wandasina, teni hlapa tsuchum hlapa dang, hlapa tingin zin hlapa puson so baton res. Teni palami la jeganang ni, teni tara palami la du yang tap zowa, yang tap nga la suba ke palam in la du na ge yang tap tawa kong song se ti lama dumbo den chung ge yore.
And then it says, so knowledge and its feet. So the feet here refers to of the 3 higher trainings, refers to the higher training of disciplined conduct and of samadhi. And of the 8-fold Noble Path, it refers to the remaining 7. So the view was the first one already, and then the remaining 7, such as the perfect livelihood, perfect speech, and so forth. The other 7 are the feet.
Teni teo the devarshikpa asun, ta devarshikpa shipande jo deva ne, rev deva la hik sunga derwa. Jo deva ta karere ta sobzang ha sumji domba tham ni chorse ba ke teni lejim de tham chi malaba chur yindo song ne teni sada lamke yontin tham che zo ndu teni thar teni sanje ji kompana hibandala devarshikpas.
Then there's the one who has gone to bliss, or the Sukata, and that is that the cause was bliss and the result is bliss. So it is because he had perfectly observed the vows of the Pratimoksha, the Bodhisattvas and the Vajrayana, and observed the workings of karma unfailingly. As a result of that, he had perfected all the qualities of the bhumis and the paths and had ultimately attained enlightenment.
Then jiktin chimba shudu ta konre jo dewa ne rev dewa la hik sunga tsa mayimba ta jiktin jo kunjong la ten rev dongan jonga te la soba thamji tang teni te thamji la thawar siba la kham tang wangbo tang samba sebra la soba thamji chur yin den chin ne teni jumre ga nam ya tin go yorwa ten za delan jiktin chimba shur.
Then he's the knower of the world. And so not only has he proceeded from happiness to happiness, from bliss to bliss, but also he had recognized that the result of unwholesome actions is suffering, and to liberate others. Then he sees, he knows the world as in, he knows the dispositions and mental capacities and the minds of those to be liberated, and teaches them accordingly, teaches them karma accordingly.
Then Jiktin be Yontin Chanisano Tamayana, Jutsa took your rengal and keparuakon.
Katsudo?
Jutsa took your rengal. Teni Chazogolo, Jarse Hiwala Sumbarwa. Jancho Simbachiki Jiwa Yitsa to Yonti, there's them lubse yomar sama labgori. Lab Yabateke, Yin a pin motobachi Yungumari song. Then Sancho Sumbatamjiki Yindun Taye Basi Guayanza, Jiwan Jiwat, Ceram the Cerabde, the Yondin Labgoyor, Yondi Jitin Dek Yondi, Hing Zodan, Trat Dang, Dela Sunjuni, the Lamnet, Yimpin Tigiora.
And so it also refers to knowing the qualities of this world. It is said that there are 65 kinds of worldly skills. Basically, Shantideva also said that once one takes birth as a bodhisattva, there's no selection of things that one learns and certain things that one doesn't learn. There's no selective learning, but one should learn and train in anything. And then whatever one has learned in the world will come to the benefit of others. So therefore, when the bodhisattvas take birth in this world, benefit infinite beings, they learn the various worldly skills such as like working with wood or cutting hair and things like that, everything.
Given the color Java Shibandere. That he gone to Hibana, given the Rahibande, Jertan come the one Bolasobat and Tumbedoni, Teni Kanla Kandor Telate, Tumbatoni, Chunkorala Sobat Jiri, Lopper de given the Rahibande, Tas Chanchut Kalamlango Yongoyorova, there's a tamje. Given the was the color Java Hibandean, Tablan Cabatoni. Perna Tala Sobatanje Kaloja Yela Yung Kawachogona Tala Trapse Kaluya they on a letter border data with Tony. Tablan Makepa Mayamba Tablan Cabogoni, they Kaloja what data is.
So then he is the unsurpassable charioteer who tames sentient beings. And so, as I mentioned before, regarding the one who tames sentient beings, he knows the dispositions and the mental capacities of others, and therefore he tames them according to their needs, turns the wheel of Dharma according to their needs, and especially establishes tameable ones on the bodhisattva path. And then charioteer means someone who steers, for example, skillfully. For example, when one is riding a horse, one uses the bridle to to steer the horse either left or right in a skillful way. It becomes very easy. So therefore he is the charioteer.
Ta lana mi ba shibande ta chertang lana mi beton mambo yong yore de dikapso ta ha jang kan dor ka wa ke teni kanza yek men yore ta ti loji yore de teni nga so loji te pasir heriak to su sa mare ha jang dor ka wa penan do cha ha jang he chenen ha jang dor ka wa ke kanza jek teni te ana yin ngajar ha jang chimbo jing ke ko zabelen ti an chu ngaja mi de wa ta we je ke kanza jing dor wa ta ni teni wangbo ha jang dor to mo ke ba yiwang ko tenari song jo je ndorwa tang som teni hedang ha je chimbo jing ke teni de da jiu da de so pen chung wen na teni ta de tam jin ndorwa la tablan ke ba la teni yin su je ke ndor men ba ta de da yin be chani teni la na me ba shu ko yori kam de la.
So then unsurpassable, it generally has many different meanings. But it here in this context, it refers to the unsurpassed tamer of beings with like 4 particularly strong impediments, let's say. So there's actually a story about that, but we don't have time for this now. But so those 4 kinds of individuals that are tamed are, number 1, someone who possesses exceptionally powerful desire or attachment, is someone whose desire is very difficult to tame. The second one is someone who possesses exceptional pride. Like, for example, like there's no one who is more prideful in the world than this person. And then third, someone who possesses exceptional dullness, is extremely ignorant. Number 4, someone who possesses exceptional anger, so extremely an extremely hot-tempered person. That is extremely difficult to tame. So he tames those difficult to tame skillfully. He tames those that others cannot tame. And so for that reason, he's called unsurpassable.
Tati churanso ke karsite linge tu solo pa ina tene ganza ducha ha chang chewa te ke ganza din singe la chonga wo se tene ngajar ha chang chimbo jing ganza de men la tingje wu song se tingje wu song
Kita na lecture ke ngala pamara.
Ale tap dange poke chibo na like tene main sumban de ha cha tumok chewan de la ganza din singe la lamchong se tene hedang ha cha chewa jin de la tene som chungwa jin se ba de ganza ye de
And so then each of those 4 kinds of individuals has there's a person's name attached to each of them. And yeah, off the top of my head, I don't know them in Sanskrit now, so I will say it in Tibetan. So a person who had extremely exceptionally strong desire was Jonggawo. Then a person who had exceptionally strong pride was Dinggyusung. A person that had exceptionally strong ignorance was Lamchung. And a person who had exceptionally strong anger was Sormichenga.
Oh yeah, that de tabu tamji jivu tam dornes jancho lamla ku tobe la na me be tamke de dimbande ne teni la da manamji kamsum ji simji tamji ge tomba re song re la da manamji tomba song ta sanji jumdin de tevgin hi ba de ne ta de tabu je yimba chane teni ta tevgin hi ba de na sunam da ge jentun ba si ta sunam da ge jentun ba hi ba de mu samba jancho jo de semji ba ne zong de den ta ye be simjin tamji ge dong de dong ba hi ji de tokji ba yan tar sangje ba de yang 당보 장초주도 샘지바데 인도 바르드 제바 주니그 철팀 초사바데양 인도 데닌 제바 주니그 철팀 바데양 인도 데닌 다른 거 상제바데양 인도 임베서나 다 인도 다준 체야 메바데 다웨 임베나 소남다 그 준튼 바스
So then he established beings skillfully on the path of the bodhisattvas. So he is the teacher of gods and humans, of all beings in the 3 realms of samsara. And so that blessed Buddha, or blessed Buddha here also means the transcendent conqueror, is the one gone to suchness. He arose through corresponding causes of merit. And with bodhicitta, he acted for the benefit of infinite sentient beings only until he finally attained enlightenment. So first, in the beginning, he cultivated the motivation, the resolve of supreme bodhicitta for the sake of others. And then in the middle, he accumulated merit for the sake of others. He performed the 12 enlightened deeds for the sake of others, and in the end, he attained perfectly complete enlightenment for the sake of others. So the benefit of others arises uninterruptedly. So that is the corresponding causes of merit.
Teni ta darati ta jon ta ye ba sakpa la teni driven ta ye ba meze ba yim bachani give zawa na chu mzawa so. Teni ta zuba paro de simba la so ba zuba la so ba paro de simba chani teni zuba ta garab de jimba hipakap so chin zambo sumji tsani toparis. Teni sunam ta ter namji ye hipakap so teni jimba la so ba paro de simba chani teni ngarang su durza tamje ke sunam sabu ye yang cha da yoris. Teni peze zambo namji tepa se de teni ta chutram la so botone paro de simba tela tine teni kongla ta peze jepje la so ba ke yongtin yoro ko e chala ya.
And so because the causes he created were infinite, his root of virtue is inexhaustible as a result. And then he's adorned with patience and is the foundation of the treasures of merit. So because he had perfected the paramita of patience, then his body became adorned with the 32 major marks. And he also became like a foundation of merit, which is like a field of merit for others, for those to be tamed. He became that field of merit through perfecting generosity and so forth. And then he became endowed with the 80 minor marks of a Buddha, having perfected the paramita of disciplined conduct and so forth.
Tenin chin namje meto je ba ju yor rimban thun ba thong nam men thun ba me ba song ta gang da yang kong ge go le yong din dang bo de ge go le yong din gu pu son zo ba de yin ba za ma ze teni ta ju yor rim ba si pe na ju lam tham je la ya ta chur den thun ba ju lam tan je la chur den men thun ba me ba yin tham je ge jing thong un du jar yon de je gawa da zhuo ari ma do hienang jie wa jie guo yan zhao dang do ba nam do jie guo yan zhao de da ma yin ba de ting ge yo ba wa.
So then, his body possesses the perfect qualities. So he's decorated with the flower blossoms of the noble activities. And so noble activities, noble major marks, and he's conforming to the stages of the field of enlightened activities. So his activities conform with people's conduct. So in his conduct, he does not contradict others' conduct. And so therefore, when other people see him, his appearance is not unpleasant to one's sight and is delightful. So when one sees him, others will feel happy and joyful. No one will be afraid or have all kinds of thoughts in the mind.
Tepe muba na langum par gawa so tan de kun thong wa la tin thong der song tu ba la tin tu der teni tog to ba nyam selang ba la tin ta to der ta de ta ba ro sum tan de ber dani jin du ta lam la lopa tham je ya teni ngom par gabran jin jin res.
And so he's is delightful to devoted aspirants. So that is when they see his form, that is liberation by seeing. And when they hear his speech, it is liberation by hearing. And when they practice his mind, it is liberation through realization. So he's the embodiment of these three kinds of liberation, and therefore he causes the light in devoted practitioners.
Tene shirab serji mono ba son kong tan chimba ni ke nu ba dem chani yin ke shirab tamje ke serji non to go mare top na la zo ame ba shiba de ta kong la top je dim chani top yin ke serji non to go mare top je ko la ta jin hyo de son dan hyo yong a je tan hyu sim ba re gong je gaps tene senjin tamje je tong ba se ta dewa ne deva lamla lam timba perna ngindro le thori thop lam thori ne teni jancho ke lam jancho ne sanje ke lam timba la so ba yen bechani simji tamji tomba sancho samba nam ji yap seta jarse sancho samba thamje la jarse himain do go bande teni khon ta jancho samba thuju le jewar si ba ke ta yap ta bechi chad yu bechani teni te sung go yo bare.
And his wisdom cannot be overpowered by others. So there is his twofold wisdom cannot be overpowered by any other kind of wisdom. And his powers are invincible. His 10 powers cannot be overpowered by any other power. So actually we already mentioned those 10 powers in the Gongchik. And if we have time later, we will get to it. And then he is teacher of all sentient beings. He teaches how to proceed from happiness to happiness, how one proceeds from the miserable states of existence to the higher realms, and from the higher realms to the path of the bodhisattvas, and from the path of the bodhisattvas to enlightenment. And he is the father of all bodhisattvas. As not the one who had cultivated bodhicitta in his mind's stream, all of his followers became like the sons, the sons of bodhicittas or the bodhisattvas. So he's the father of the bodhisattvas.
Ta papu kanza namji japo son nande deni ta nintu ta ranja la soba tamji kong bang na yin cha do yo zang kong te da ge japo ta be cha do yo baris en yang yin de pe troncher den roa namji tipun son ta nintu ranja teni tikpa chimbo la soba lam ke june teni nyangi lende ban do ba thamje ke te lam manor ba tungkin ke tipun ta be yim bechana teni tipuns
And he is the king of all noble beings. So the Shravakas and Pradikas and so on are like his subjects, and he is the king. And the captain who leads others to the city of Nirvana. So all those, he guides all the Shravakas and the Pratikas and those on the Mahayana vehicle onto the path to Nirvana, the unmistaken path.
ta dio de teni ta yihi pa de mi ba son ta yihi de la ji thobji ge je de yang pa de mi ba la thobjan rewe de yang pa de mi ba ri se kon shu ba na yi de ke token tle de ting ge yo ba ri yihi pa de mi ba gon simjin pa de mi ba la tong si ban de de po pa sam ji ma cha pa shi ba kap so po pa shi ba de ta ganza jig ju la teni kong yishi ten ta mi ba yang pewar si ba tumbar si ba te song gentele think yo bari te tab
Then he is the possessor of transcendental wisdom. So that refers to the enlightened activity of his mind. He brings about the inconceivable arising of wisdom in beings' mind streams. So he creates the inconceivable causes that lead to inconceivable results within the minds of inconceivable sentient beings. And then inconceivable confidence, that is, it relates to the enlightened speech. So through the enlightened speech, he increases inconceivable wisdom in the minds of any individual.
Tene song number tapa son ta song de yang je zun rawa ta yamana chi tsola je randun tan dewa la so kun long to ni yongwa mayin pa chani song number tapa. Tene kong song ke tsek dra tam je la ya mni pa me pa chani yang ni ba song yang ye la dokyo din yor hirwa.
Then perfectly pure speech. So his speech is without telling lies and without selfish motivations. And the melodious voice, is that his voice is not unpleasant, but it's pleasant, and is endowed with the 60 branches of a melodious voice.
Tene ko tawe cho mhipa se ta kongin zipa chane ko in zipa ta tamje sunam go toble trba chata yinza zipa tamche gnang ke phod sunwa ta sinjang soni pe je je tamje din rowa te kon chungba me ba se ta tel soche ke ndinda manchipa te doba ta ke maguba se ta the simjing tamje ke don zeba te yang je Tela yanche nu sem la so ba ke ta guba mi ba te zog ta ke nyewar ma guba shibande kapse teni ta di kapso te ta ngaja la so ba ta thesom la so ba thanje pang chani sung ko yobare zog ta ke nyewar ma guba so
then and a matchless body, a matchless body that is insatiable to behold. So his body is the result of all the merit he had accumulated, appearing with the 32 major and the 80 minor marks. And he is matchless because like incomparable to anyone else. Then he is unaffected by desire. So when he acts for the benefit of beings, he is undefiled by any kind of passion or negative thought in his mind. And then he's unaffected by form. That is, he is unaffected by mainly the afflictions of pride and doubt.
Zomi ba ta mandi pa so ta zomi tamje la ta che pakcha na wote zomi la che wa len ba pakcha te nyom jok la so pa la tu ro yo ra ba te yin za te ne te te ang te ti tma te ta mandi pa so le.
And unmixed with formless ones. So it is also due to certain imprints of equipoise, absorption in equipoise, that one attains birth in the formless realm. So he's also untainted by that imprint.
Ta te ta bundu kam zumi gla che le ta nyom ba wang ke che wa linzi ke ta dunga zenari pakcha tiso tamje ta tarndu teni ta phungbo ta le number draw kam nam da medin ba chin chi nam damba so
and so because he is free of those causes of afflictions that lead to birth in the desire realm, form realm, and formless realm. Therefore, he is completely liberated from all suffering. and thoroughly liberated from the aggregates and unaffected by the elements.
Tenin dupa na hin de je pa song ta ti o de ta mother wa qingzi ge juan ro den dupa de la hu yo de de yong si je de ta yong si de ni droa dupa de ko la qingzi ge ju de la droa ti dong ro ba de ni yong su dong wa da le number droa ta kantar pena duchala so ba ta yorda togwa da mata togoya da mata pasamaro da teni tomogo wa de teni trade ba da zag kanga dungha yo ban da tamjele teni yongsu na ba tro are so.
So possessing disciplined sensory perceptions, he has thoroughly cut all knots. So these knots here refers to those causes that bind one to samsara. So he has untied all these knots, and then he is completely liberated from all profound sufferings and freed from the world of existence. So freed from various kinds of desires, such as and suffering, such as the suffering of not getting what one wants to get or getting what one doesn't want to get. So he's liberated from all the sufferings of this world of existence.
Sipale drowa chole gawa so ta comes on la si ya ke jotso wote do cha dang teni marai pa ta tawa la so ba indu ta de so tam ji cho ta na yin de ti cho de ke le gar sim ba yin bitsna ti cho de ke khor de mare so.
So he is freed from the world of existence, and he has crossed the river. So that means that the main causes of birth in those three realms of existence is desire, ignorance, and holding various views. And so these are like a river, and he had crossed this river. Therefore, the river cannot take him.
Teni yihi yongsu zoba, neba tang majung ba tang tatar sung sanje chumdin de namji yihi lan neba sibande ke jarwa tamji yihi long de jek sung ba tar de teni sanje tamji ke yihi kong tol neba reis kong yihi da yer manji ba reis.
He having realized perfect wisdom, he's the one who abides in the transcendental wisdom of the past, future, and present blessed enlightened ones. So as it is said, within the expanse of primordial wisdom, all the Buddhas are one. Within his mind, the wisdom mind of all the Buddhas is complete, is present. So he's indivisible from the mind of all the Buddhas.
Nyangi lende pa la mane pa shibanda karisina min pe nyangi lende ro di yindu jun chen ro yoro ta kong yindu jun che me ba de min pe nyangi la mane pa chani song ri yang ta ba ni jen ta la ne ba si ta chuen de bi ni la ngang la mo yo ba chani song ko yore teni simjin tamje la zik ba sa la yu ba de song ta chu ju ge to ne de simjin tamji ge chuni la ran yin de ne ne yo ame ba teni longju zo ba to ne teni ta ba simba chimbo la so ba namje ta simju la hyong ne teni yin dun ze yong ba te ta ba wa teni trubo gon ne kan la kan dro ke teni nze ba ti ne durza la ta chele cha yong ba te ting yo res.
Then not abiding in nirvana, so he doesn't pass into nirvana for the sake of others. So he's present uninterruptedly. If he would pass away, he wouldn't be here uninterruptedly. So not abiding in nirvana, he dwells in the state of perfection that sees all sentient beings. So this state of perfection is that he abides within the true reality, the Dharma ta, unmovingly. He abides within the state of true reality. And so sees all sentient beings. These are the attributes that explain the qualities of the Buddha. So that from the Dharmakaya perspective, he abides within unmovingly, and all sentient beings abide unmovingly in the nature of true reality. And the Sambhogakaya aspect, in his Sambhogakaya aspect, he appears as a pure bodhisattva entering the minds of beings and acting for their sake. And then as a Nirmanakaya, he appears in various ways to benefit those to be tamed according to their needs. So he performs various enlightened activities.
Tan the dan sanje chumdin de je kechewa yundin yang da ban so se ta ti an ju go yundin de hyusin bare. Deni da song de jata ba ji ri hyuba na da dambe chu ji go ne. Deni dambe chu na thomar gewa, barde gewa, thamar gewa song. Da dambe chu se jun de thomar gewa yim be jumsin de da thomar da chu nimba la so ba dambe chu nin du tene dambe chu de la da long denu sombla so botoni tene chetawa yindu tin ko yobare de la tam thomar gewas tene barde gewa hiba de tene sambe da rondo je ne tene kong song ye be chu de chetawa je yimba de la sambe rondo je de la tene chung kunze da yongding kundi yimba tene thamar gewa hibade tene thamadan gombe nyamsul lindu tene sada lang toba thamje churgin de jewala tene chung kunze da yongding kundi yimba te ting yores.
So these are the great attributes that explain the qualities of the Blessed Buddha. So up until here, we are speaking about the qualities of the Buddha's body. And then with regard to the Dharma, or the speech, it is the noble Dharma that is virtues in the beginning, virtues in the middle, and virtues in the end. So virtues in the beginning is that first in the beginning we're listening to, one is listening to the Dharma, and in the context of learning the Dharma, listening to the Dharma, the Buddha had showed unmistakenly the nature of the scriptures, such as the 3 scripture collections and so on. And virtues in the middle means that having received the Holy Dharma, then through reflection, we ascertain the true nature of the Dharma as it is, and we ascertain it without any faults and with perfect qualities. And then virtues in the end is that then in the end we engage in actual practice, and in this way we perfectly develop the qualities of realization of the various levels of the bhumis and the paths, that is endowed with perfect qualities and free of all faults.
Ta don zambo tsing zambo son ta dambo don zambo nda kare resina kunzob ta jumje tinjer ke shibab ndada thamche la ya deni sinje maloba chin tin ke yudu don zambo tsing zambo shibande te kunzob ke jumje tinjer ndada thamche la ya je tawa yin timba deni timba yin de teni donla de tar de kunzob dimba wan sena de tar de manarwa ne kyo ba de dang teni de tinzi ge chek de chola ya che chek la da karhyo gol da chek le chek jung dang de chek de ge ju be ju za de dang teni ju ne la makher pa de ta be jung tham je da trawa res.
So then it possesses wholesome meaning, So the meaning of the Dharma on a relative level, he shows the meaning of the Dharma of karma, the working of interdependence, the nature of interdependence, unmistakenly, so wholesome meaning. Then wholesome words, is that these teachings that he expresses in words are taught in an authentic way, really corresponding to reality as it really is. So he speaks the words as things really are, and then also on the relative level, he abides within the meaning of those words unmistakenly. And so the words, the way in which they are expressed, and what is expressed with words is free from any flaws.
That not break yarak. Kama chonga sa yan diksara.
Take 15-minute tea break.
Karma yuji henga. Chutsu chada karma yuji henga lsa. Nga chonga. Nga chonga yuji henga l. Gozora.
So we're starting at 10:45.
Jamba Baba Jadan Jamba Dan Kunda Zamba Dean Dejan de Da Gunja Jaza Dalos Giwan de Da Danja Rabdo Chanjo Sunjo Rambo Je Maje Banan Jijir Jipa Nyamba Meba Kune Kundan Bewa Jo Simji Nepa Jenye Ba Nirde Nele Tarjir Ruba Nena Malab May every being ailing with the disease be freed at once from every malady. May all the sickness that afflicts the living be instantly and permanently healed. Thank you very much.